Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Simon's Movie Analysis. Today, we'll be analyzing two movies, both movies directed by Robert Wiene, and are called The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari and The Hands of Orlac. First, we will be analyzing The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. The film was the first film released in the German Expressionist movie. It was made by Robert Wiene and released in Germany on 26th of February 1920. It has a non-linear narrative, and the film went around the guidelines by using shadows. Its real title is Das Kabinett des Dr. Caligari. German skills. The first image shown is the image of a background. It uses surreal and hand-drawn images, and this particular background implies that the characters are living in a world with different rules, and it shows the oppression of the German regime, based on German Expressionism. The houses are at the bottom of the hill with a castle on top, demonstrating the oppression of the common folk to those in charge. The next image in the movie has very dry camera angles. Shots are long and drawn out, and almost stationary. In this still image, dramatic irony used, the audience are aware she is about to be murdered, yet can do nothing about it. Even though, and yes, this used to happen, audience would shout in the cinema at the screen to warn the actors, as it was a film, it wasn't live action, the audience didn't really affect what was about to happen. The next image has one of the greatest transitions, as it transitions into a flashback of Dr. Caligari's. And this still, it shows us a mix between what's happening in the real world and also special effects that happen in the post-production. This is mainly through innovative editing. When a dramatic scene appeared, instead of seeing one clip, Robert Wiene had the idea to show short series of clips all happening at the same time, and this used to build up suspense and create a tone of drama and fear. The next movie is The Hands of Orlac. The Hands of Orlac, another movie directed by Robert Wiene, has a more naturalistic approach compared to the warped visuals in Dr. Caligari. This film uses sparse sets and simple location shots, making it naturalistic, making it more lifelike and real. This was a big film movement, as it was the first film to introduce the idea of being possessed, which I guess wasn't that difficult at the time, as there weren't very many movies out there. So yeah. Moving on. The first shot of the movie is a shot of Paul as he is about to go through the operation to change his hands. The film incorporates some aspects of the Expressionist movement through the use of double exposure. This heightens Paul's fears about his operation and show this to the audience through the double exposure. The next image demonstrates that the central conflict is internal, between the character of Paul and his hands of a murderer, Orlac. A loss of identity is explored as Paul loses touch within himself, and his hands have taken over who he is. I guess you could say his hands are a bit like Venom, and he is like Eddie. Yeah, next image is a powerful image, as it represents Paul's loss of identity, as he and his wife used to express affection for one another between the use of touch. Yet now with Orlac's hands, Paul has been stripped of that ability, leading him to become less sure about who he is and how he will pursue his love if he can't, or if he doesn't have the ability to feel. Another image showing the loss of identity is explored through his piano skills, or the fact that he used to be a passionate pianist, and as his hands weren't able to, or as the hands originally weren't able to do that for Orlac, he can't do it now either. So he's lost the ability to play piano, which leads Paul to question what his identity is without his piano skills, which mostly build him. As this is one of the final shots of the movie, the audience are left with lots of questions, like the questions you will ask at the end of this presentation. Yes, I hope you enjoyed, my fellow listeners, and this is the end. Till next time.